I'm pretty excited about Soul Calibur. I'm really curious about what characters are going to be in. It's a big deal in that game because, you know, in Tekken, every character is pretty similar. You know, it's very similar. So usually you have a really well-balanced game no matter what because of the way everyone has the same speed jab. The combo scaling makes everyone have just about the same, you know, damage. It's just little minor differences. But Soul Calibur is not like that. Everyone has a completely, vastly different move list. So if you exclude a character from the game, then it would mean that that character's style and archetype is completely missing. So that's what makes me extra curious what characters are going to be in and which ones are going to be out. Like, now that Zazmasol has been announced and Ivy, those are two. Imagine if Ivy wasn't in, or if Zazmasol wasn't in. There would be no replacement for them, you know? Just like Lei. Very similarly to Lei. So there are going to be a lot of butthurt Lei players. You know what I mean? That's going to be an issue. We'll see. I'm very excited to see what characters are in. One obscure character that I feel like could easily be excluded again is Setsuka. But since they used a character that had her move list in the previous game, maybe they'll bring her back. I don't know. Alpha Patroklos had Setsuka's move list in the last game.
Thank you.
Because they ran out of money, I heard, or time, or maybe both. Not sure. Master Raven is confirmed. Does your dad work for Nintendo? Does he work for Sega or Genesis? You know, this is on everyone's mind. What characters are going to be in? That makes you think about that. What characters are new characters that came out after Soul Calibur 2? Which this is, let's face the facts. This is when Soul Calibur jumped the shark. Right at Soul Calibur 2. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find diamonds in the rough. You see what I'm saying? And there's a lot of rough. 3 games worth of rough.
Thank you.
Darth Vader. Fucking all kinds of dogs. You know, Hildy. One of the most broken characters of all time. Bugs. You know, there's a lot of rough. We're looking for diamonds in this shit? Anyway, look. Beast Priest. While you guys remind me of all the good characters that came out after 2, let me thank these stoners. Reap, Ren, Mu Finley, thanks guys. Goku no Piccolo de Gallo, thanks. Techniques, and the Atanos. Alright, thanks for the subs.
Thank you.
Murray, thanks very much. Slow it down, Murray. Let's start with Soul Calibur 3. In Soul Calibur 3, they added Setsuka, Zazmasol, Tira, right? Abyss, right? What were the new characters in Soul Calibur 3 other than that? I can't remember. Can you remember? That's 4 characters. Abyss was a boss character, and that's 3 characters. Tira, Setsuka, Zazmasol, right? Am I forgetting any new characters? In part 3, Olkadan, Amy. Amy was a guest character. Those don't count. Main characters. Because remember those guest characters, like those weird ones? Astaroth was in 2. Lizardman was in 2. 1. Zazmasol. Yeah, I told you Zazmasol. That's it. Okay, so that's 3, right? Of those 3, we have Zazmasol already. But I think the reason they picked Zazmasol is because he's a black guy. And historically, Soul Calibur has been criticized for not having any black characters. And some people have said, oh, Astaroth is black, which is totally fucking not true necessarily. I mean, he could be, but he's not enough, right? We gotta get a real one in, not some bogus shit. Yeah, he's, you know, whatever. So I'm saying they got him in there to keep it cool, right? Makes sense. But what about the other two? Setsuka and Tira. Both of them have cooch and teats going on. Both of them are also very unique styles of character design. I could see either of them coming back. Personally speaking, I think Tira is so stupid when it comes to the random factor. That character, those of you who don't know about Tira, she's got a mechanic where she's in gloomy stance or in whatever the opposite is. Excited stance, horny stance. So she's either gloomy or horny, right? And it's random whether you're horny or not.
Streams. Hope you're doing well, man.
Hey, Rikonica. Alright, man, I'm doing great. Thanks very much. I don't know why you're missing them, because they're just right here all the time, but thanks, man. And Mark Wolf. Thanks for the sub.
Thank you.
And also Toot Toot. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Alright, thanks, Toot Toot, and the rest of you guys. I appreciate it. But, horny stance. That's what I was getting at. So the way it works is, at least in one of the games, you do a move, and the recovery of that move has a random chance of recovering in horny or non-horny stance. Which is, like, really dumb. But as far as the character's design goes, yeah, I like Tira. She's cool. She's got the hula hoop. But not as cool as Setsuka. You ask me, I want Setsuka. She's like the original Japanese hoochie mama. Right? And that seems to be the name of the game. So, you know, we'll see. I hope Setsuka makes it in. What about Soul Calibur 4? What are the new characters in 4? That's the one I can't remember.
Thank you.
Amy. That's the one where Amy's a real character. She's funny. I like Amy. The lore is that Amy is actually Viola. It's the same character, right? Alvin Goldstein. Vader doesn't count, okay? Vader doesn't count. We're talking Soul Calibur 4, Hildegard. Oh my god, Soul Calibur 4 was a brutal ass kicking, ass ravaging. Amy. Alvin Goldstein, bail bondsman. Jewish bail bondsman. And the Queen, Hildegard.
Any advice on getting out of your parents' place?
Do it as soon as you can. That's a good idea. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Hildegard. I don't want any of those characters back. And if one of them were to come back, I guess I would want Amy instead of Viola. No Viola. Viola's a nightmare. How are you gonna make that shit fair? It's not gonna work. That shit was cheap. Viola's cheap. Amy was sick though. She used to say her name every time she did any move. Amy. Amy. It was only the only word she ever said. Amy. Let's see here. Hildegard, I guess. She's cool. As long as they don't make her cheap. But man, Soul Calibur 4 was really running dry on the good character ideas in that department. And then 5 had Z-Way. Who was new in 5? Z-Way. Oh, fuck. Patroklos. Trash. Oh, man. Soul Calibur 5 was brutal, too. Right? Soul Calibur 5 had, like, no Taki, no Shanghua, no Cassandra or Sophitia. Right? That was a brutal game, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Alright. Forget it. Man. That series did kind of get weird, right? Shanghua's daughter, yeah. Her, Leixia. And Killick was in as a random character. And there was a replacement for Killick named Exiba. And Ezio was in it from Assassin's Creed, the movie, the game. Boy, dark times. Dark spaghettis and dark times. Hey man, thanks for the silent generosity. I hope you're doing well. Is there anything you liked about Soul Calibur 5? There are a lot of things that I liked about all the Soul Calibur games, even the ones that sucked. I actually, you know, they have redeeming qualities. It's just that, for the most part, Soul Calibur games after Soul Calibur 2 have just been really shitty when it comes to a total package in one way or another. But there are always redeeming qualities. Soul Calibur games are awesome. They really are. I mean, they've never made one that was just awful. Right? In every way. They always have some kind of redeeming quality to them. I'm trying to think if Tekken... To me, the only awful fucking Tekken is Tekken Tag 2. But the redeeming qualities of Tekken Tag 2, to me, are the way the tag cinematics look. I like those tag throws. You know, the special tag throws in that game, I think, are some of the coolest animations in any fighting game ever. And there are a couple other things that look really cool. And the idea is good. But the overall tag assault and wall tag, get rid of those two things. We might be onto something. That game should have had only tag buffered combos. No tag assault. Get rid of the entire tag assault system. Take it out. And I think it would have been better. Tag crash was a little weird too. And wall tag. All those things were a little funky for me.